things that caught my attention originally and that got me interested in the kind of work that led to the Windsor Men's Forum was that I noticed that women were in our society had done real important work on their issues as women, what it was to be a woman and what women needed. And it seemed to me that men were uninterested and unengaged in that. And that struck me as kind of a strange thing because it was clear that what women needed to do for themselves, they were more than ready to do, whereas men seemed to somehow be kind of not attentive and not conscious about their issues as men. So what I was looking for, and I think other men were too, was a place, an occasion, an opportunity to discuss our lives as men, what was working, what wasn't working. And for many people, the idea of men having issues and men having to work seemed like a non-starter. I mean, what could men's issues be? Men have all the power, men have all the... But the fact is that men had a lot of power, but did not have a lot of focus in their lives. Men had, in a great many ways, been unconscious. And one of the things that the women's movement did, I think, was call men to attention about their own issues. So some people might think that a men's group would be, in some sense, a reaction or a reaction against women and women's rights, but it isn't, at least not the way that I've experienced it. Rather, it's an attempt on the part of men to think in a serious and deep way about the issues that they confront, about their lives as men, what works for them, what doesn't work for them, about being conscious and attentive rather than sleepwalking through their lives. And so when men come to the Windsor Men's Forum, they're not coming because they're full of resentments about the gains that women have made. They're, I hope, coming to find out what's possible for a man in terms of his own spiritual and his own development as a man. So the Windsor community, Windsor has Essex County have a strong tradition that goes back into the 90s of men doing this kind of work, of having weekends, of having meetings, of having development seminars, and over a wide range of issues, and with a great deal of participation. And then somehow we sort of lost the way, and what was a once thriving community with maybe upwards of 150 to 200 men who were involved at various levels, in various degrees, had dwindled, and there were a number of us who were concerned about the withering away. Things were just kind of disappearing. And so with another man named Dan Jewell, who was part of the Windsor community but moved to Sarnia, we decided we would do a weekend in which we would give men in Windsor and Essex County an opportunity to recreate the community, to experience what that had been like, and we hoped to get some of the fire back in their belly. So in late April, we gathered at a site that's been very important in our work, which is at Guestwood out in the county, and I think we had about 25 men who came and who had a willingness and a desire to experience, to see what we could do to bring that some level of community back. And I think we left the weekend feeling that the Windsor community was in the process of being reborn. And since that time, we've had one follow-up meeting, and there's another one planned for the not-too-distant future. And so we're hoping that out of this we can recreate, if not the way the community was, at least something that men can experience that will be meaningful to them in their lives. Again, it's a way of men connecting with men about the issues that are important to us.